Good afternoon, YouTube. I don't know where to start really. I think let me show you the jelly print journals that I've done. So they're all finished. I went with the elasticated holding in the end. See that one there? I just couldn't bear to wrap one or the other, so I left it as a book. So inside, I had this paper. I'll just fold that back. I had this paper. It's embossed. Looks like it's stitched actually. I don't know if I can get it close enough. There we are. Yeah, with daisies. So I've used that as like a cover, and then it's gel printing, tracing paper. God, there we go. Words. Tracing paper, and then I've put in some mixed media card. Really thick stuff. And what's nice is it doesn't bleed through. So what I like to do is do something on the tracing paper and then have a painted background or a doodle background on the back. So I thought you know, if anybody buys this, they might like to do the same. So yeah, it kind of goes gel print paper, tracing paper, mixed media paper, etc, etc, and away it goes. Okay, so it's my favourite one. Yeah, so that's that. Basically all the journal covers are the same, and then they're held in the middle, and of course the beauty of that is that you can add paper, take it in, out, you know, whatever you want to do with it really. And obviously it makes it reusable. If you just want to put in mixed media paper and have it as a drawing journal, that's fine. So eyelets, elastic, and very swingy beads. On this one I had a ladybird bead, so I popped her on there. Love her. Alright, so that's that one. I'll show you the others. I've got a glue gun here. I'm a complete pleb with a glue gun, I'm going to warn you now. That's the one with the flowers, and that's a wraparound one. I had this amazing shaped toggle, and again it's elastic spine, so you can take in and out as much as you want to. Oh, a quick hint, you probably know this but you might not. I only had white elastic. I don't know where it is. Anyway, you know, the white thin elastic, and I didn't want white on my journal covers. So if you have sorry, I'm frantically searching for them now. The alcohol pens, what do I do with them? I'll be back. I haven't left you. It's still here. I don't know what I've done with the pens. I'm trying to find the elastic. There's the elastic. Come on, Mackie, what do I do with them? Ah, there they are. Right. Sorry. Leaving you alone there. Right, this is the thin elastic, this white stuff. Okay, it's ideal. It's not too thick, and it's quite a strong elastic actually, so just rewind that. So yeah, I didn't want it all white. So if you've got the Spectrum Noirs, or oh, they're Spectrum Noirs as well, but anyway, these, I think they're alcohol, aren't they? And what I do is I get the elastic, if I can get the lid off, and just literally hold it on a scrap piece of paper and drag it through the pen, if that makes any sense. And that way you can make your elastic whatever colour you want. I just leave it to dry and it's fine, you know. It's so I sort of did that one red and yellow. More beads, and yeah, that one just toggle ties there. So again, it's gel prints, mixed media paper, tracing paper. That makes a really nice combination. That's got a pink, same flower, paper in the front there, and then gel prints. I've left the where I tore it, oh, I can't show you, where I tore the pages out of the big pad for the mixed media paper. I've left that on there, so So yeah, same thing basically. Gel prints in the middle. I like the gel prints in the middle. Just tie that one up. That's that one. This is the one with the sari silks on. Again, it's a very simple, it's a piece of elastic actually, but this is that reclaimed toggle that I found, and gel paper, mixed media paper. Oh, this one, I didn't have any more of that card paper stuff with the daisies on, so I bought some big, what would you call them? They were from a charity shop, but they were from a library, and they were the big reference books for the masters, and in them they've got hundreds and hundreds of pictures. So this is copies of the masters prints basically. So I just used one of those, which happened to fit perfectly. So that's just the cover, and then it's the same inside with the gel print. I've been a right klutz with this. Gel print papers, etc. Yeah, I've shown you those anyway. So that's that one. And then the little blue one, which I told you. I did a bird and a bee. Very cute. Again, elastic. Again, coloured with the Spectrum Noir pens. Just drag the elastic through. It's great. You can change it to whatever colour you want then. So I had blue paper left for that one, and then it's the same configuration inside. I don't know how many they ended up with. Let's do this. I think this was the smallest, if anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20 pages altogether then. Did I put any tracing paper in there? Yes, I did. Yeah, it's there. Okay, just checking. Right, so yeah, so that's that one. All right, and they're all nice soft cover, so they can just fold out of the way if you're, well, yeah, as I say, you can, because they're elasticated, you can just take the paper out and work on it, doodle on it, paint on it, whatever you want to do with it really. So just makes a nice reusable cover. So right, in my last video I told you about this idea that I saw on Pinterest, and damn, I forgot to get her name. Is it on here? I don't know why they printed out. Look at the size of that. No idea why it dropped out that big. I can't. Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, it's not printed out on there. I want to say it's Wings and Wishes or something. I will find it and put it in the description box down below. So, it was the concertina file out of an old book. So let me just move those pens. I had a really boring book, owner's manual. I got it for the eBay shop. I thought it was going to be a collector's thing, but actually it turns out it's worth about £2. So I thought, do you know what, this is going to be my new concertina folder thing. So basically, as I say, she's got full instructions on her. Let me just pull it down a bit. When I do the link, she said she's got really good step-by-step instructions. I've cut mine down quite a bit. I think she used hers full height. But basically, you gut the book. This is so thin, this paper. I think she recommends 2 to 3, 3 pages, I think it was. I've had to use 6 because this stuff was just crumbling on me. So you basically choose your 6 pages. I clipped them with a binder clip, for the little sewing clips, and then you rip out pages, get your next, you go through, no, I did it. I did 6 pages, ripped out about 10 pages, got the next 6 together, ripped out 10, etc, etc. You just keep going all the way through, so that these 6, you stick them together with a glue stick, and they make your file dividers, well, they will be anyway. I ended up with 12, like so. All right, so they're not going to be the full height of the book, but I wanted that because when they're concertina together, I can store my tags, made tags and stuff like that in there. Now the next bit is where I'm dreading this bit. I'm not good with a glue gun, but anyway, let's give it a go. So she recommends that you start at the back. So that's my front, this is my back. Let me put you down even further. There we are. Okay, so she recommends you start at the back. The other thing you've got to do is make a load of concertinaed. I've used card. I think she used book pages just all stuck together, which, you know, is fine. But I say this stuff was so brittle. I wanted this to be a little bit more durable. So let me just move that there. Now, she recommends that you stick... Did she? I can't remember if she remembered, if she advised you to stick it on the back page first. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to skip that because I'm not sure if I want this stuck to any of the cover. I might want it to just stand free. You're not seeing that at all, are you? I might just want it to stand free. So let me just move some stuff out of the way here. I need my crocodile in a minute, that's why I've got it out. Right, let's turn that way and you might see what I'm on about. Yeah, I haven't made that decision yet anyway, so let's get sticking. I've got the glue gun here. Where are we? Yeah. Now, word of warning, as I say, I am a complete plonker with a glue gun. So, what you have to do, let me see if I can... I don't know if it's going to work. Right, okay, so... trying to remember now. Yes, so I need to glue this one on here on the back page first of all. Alright, don't need tons of it because it's just going to... Now, don't go too close to the bottom, but you need it to fit your page. If you can see that. Alright, so it just wraps around. Mine are 1 inch. I cut 12 by 12 paper. Obviously, I could, you know, I end up with 6 folds. Yeah, concertina bits. So, and I needed, I've had to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 altogether. So, it takes a surprising amount of card, actually. Now, the trick with this is where I was going wrong when I first laid it out dry. You need a, I'm going to be very technical, you need a pointy bit in the middle between you stick your, before you stick your next one. Okay, so see, I've just done that wrong. No, that was right. Yep, that is right. Okay. Oh, God, this is useless, isn't it? Let me turn it up this way. Yeah, so you need that effect inside. So what you're going to do next is you're going to glue that one to the back of that page, basically. So you're sort of sticking. Don't glue this bit. You need this to be able to move like so. All right, so she recommends that you work on both sides at the same time. So I shall follow directions and just stick the other side here. Like I say, this is not the best tutorial. She has got a lovely tutorial on her, I think it's on her blog. Like I say, I will link it down below and then you can go and take a look. She's done a lovely step-by-step photographic, yeah, photographic step-by-step thing. Now, the other thing that she recommends is to get this, hang on, it's very tempting to stick this without, but you need to pull the pages up straight, because otherwise this is just going to go in a, you know, it's going to go downhill. So before you stick your next one, get it held up straight. I'm actually going to use my binder clip and peg those two together, because what I need to do now is stick this one to this page, which gives me, yeah, gives me my pointy bit, which is a very technical word, in the middle. Sorry, I'm really struggling here to show you and do it. So let's just stick that. I'll say I will link it, and she has got a cracking step-by-step video tutorial. I had to refer to it last night actually, because I was really struggling with getting this. I think I've just done that wrong. Nope, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Okay. I thought panic stations then. Right, I need to stick this one now. Like I say, the bit that I was getting in a bit of a state with was the pages were going all wonky. I did a dry run with the binder clips and I couldn't understand why it wasn't working, and then I realised that I need to keep the pages upright. I guess the easiest way to do is to get it to stand on its spine, but to get it to do that, and yeah, so if you could stand up. Oh, see, I hate blinking. Get off. Right. I say, me and glue guns, we're not the best of friends, but that's because I don't use them very often, I guess. So, right, so I need the pointy bit in, and actually that one's going out, so I've gone wrong already, so well done. But anyway, I'm just going to keep going, because actually this is just going to hold completed junk journal tags and things like that, so I'm not going to be mega fussy. Let's hold that straight. Yeah, I think you best go to the expert. She's done a lovely job on hers. She does explain it really well actually, and to be honest, you know, I'm just being a bit of a, it's the whole glue gun thing. I panic when a glue gun's on. I don't know why, I just do. Anyway, it's Easter weekend, and living in the glorious county of Devon, everybody wants to come here for the weekend, and well, I don't know if you're watching this in 10 years time, but we're still in the lockdown thing for the virus, so I'm just trying to make sure. I'll tell you what I did do when I did my dry run. I stuck this lamp on there, which was heavy, which kind of makes it all stand up straight then. Right. Yeah, because I'm going wonky already. Then if you can see, it's yeah, not too bad. I say the danger is that you stick, and then your pages all just, yeah, they don't look right basically. So right, let's get that one on there. Yeah, I've got loads of stuff planned, because obviously I won't be seeing anybody for the whole weekend now, because as I say, we're still in lockdown, so we're not allowed. Normally I sort of go out with the daughters and the granddaughters and that, but no, not this weekend. So did a load of gardening yesterday. Like I told you, I'm going to grow some veggies and that, so I put my potatoes in, because it's been exceptionally warm here. I think it was something like 22 degrees yesterday, which is blinking warm for April. So I just need to join the two new concertina bits. Stay up straight. Yeah, so got those done yesterday. I need to cut the grass. I've got a little solar powered what would you call it, like a little waterfall basically in the garden. Keep it going for the birds actually, and it needs a damn good clean out. It's got a load of winter leaves in it, so that'll be another job, maybe tomorrow if the sun's shining. Sorry, and strings off the glue there. Yeah, so that'll be another little job to do tomorrow. And yeah, I've got lots of plans. I've got a list somewhere. Where's my list? I've been looking through some of my little quilting books and things. This one here. There we are. So I've got some little ideas from that one. I've also been very naughty today and ordered myself a 12 by 14 gel plate. And I figured, you know, I make so much fabric and stuff on the gel plate, and if it was slightly bigger, I could make bigger things. But I don't know how to explain it really, but actually plan, you know, I can get the whole size of fabric that I need, I suppose is the best way to describe it. So 12 by 14, that's, you know, that's a nice size, because I want to make some bags and things, and God, strings, get off. Yeah, so I've just decided to treat myself, and why not? Yeah, so that's that. So when that comes, they were offering Amazon Prime for 99p for a week. So I'm going to order as much as I can, watch as many films as I can over the Easter weekend, and then cancel it. So I basically got free postage. It'll be here Wednesday, I think it said, so that's all good. I might switch over actually, because I don't actually have a TV, but so I watch quite a lot of Netflix. Yeah, that's right, on there. So I didn't realise, I mean, this is how untechnological I am, that Amazon do films and stuff as well. I didn't even know that. So I guess because I don't know, I'm not a technophobe, but because, you know, I'm doing this YouTube malarkey, I need to search. I've got I can never pronounce this, Huawei phone, because I really want to learn editing. And I know a lot of people that, you know, do these YouTube videos have iPhones, and I know that they can, I think iPhone have something called Movies or something. Come on. Where I believe, I don't know, I haven't got an iPhone anyway. I think you can basically edit your videos using your phone, which would be ideal. So I need to search if my Huawei, whatever they're called, do the same thing, because that would be great if they do. I do upload from my phone anyway, so if I can edit on it as well, that would be brilliant. So I just never even think of these things. So I'll say it was, I can't remember who I was watching, and they were saying that they, you know, they do everything off their phone. And when I upgraded, I deliberately went for one with a huge memory. I think it was 124, whatever they are. And yeah, because they were trying to sell me a smaller one, and I said, look, I want to future-proof it. I do not want like a 64 meg. I said, because I think I'm going to outgrow it, and I'm so glad I did, because I think I would have done. Because, you know, a YouTube video takes up quite a lot of memory. So what am I doing here? I've lost me thread. Right, hold on. So that needs to go. Actually, if I tuck that in there, and then that one, yep, that goes in there. Right, okay. Yeah, so if you're looking at upgrading, go for the biggest memory that you can. It's not an expensive phone actually. It's I'd say £22 a month, something like that. Which, you know, compared to some of them, an iPhone was some ridiculous price. And I've never used an iPhone, although my daughter's just switched to it and she swears blind by them. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just cheap. And it was on a good offer. It was at the old Carbone Warehouse, people. So that'll do me fine. I don't even know if you're seeing any of this. I'm really sorry. As I say, just go over. I'll definitely link it below, and then you can, you know, get it from the horse's mouth, as it were. But I just thought I'd sit here, do this, chat to you, burn myself with a glue gun, which, you know, I haven't done it yet. But never say never, eh? Strings, get off. Oh, the other thing I meant to say was I stitched the tops. She does recommend that you stitch the sides as well, but I thought that was a bit over the top because you know, you glue these petitions on anyway, so I didn't really get the point in stitching the sides. I guess it's a decorative thing. Yowza, that was warm. Yeah, I mean, you know, basically you could cover these, you could stamp on it. I was going to gesso it, but then I just thought, actually, no. I've got lots of stuff that I want to get on and do. I just want to get this finished. There is something I want to show you at the end, actually. Let me just finish sticking this. It's a weird... I don't even know what it is, actually. No, I'll talk about it when I get it out. Sorry, 2 seconds. Let me just finish this. Right, so that needs to stick on there. Have you got any things that you're an absolute pleb at using? I don't know what it is with me, and as I say, glue guns. It's just a case of practice, isn't it? I watch some people, and they're like bloody magicians with them. You know, they make it do this, they make it do that, and they stick everything with it. And I'm in total awe. Oh, I nearly missed a page then. That was lucky. Yeah, Kelly Barlow out in the States. I mean, she's one that just she hot glues everything, and is a whiz with it. Again, I guess it is just, you know, if you don't use it very often, it's like anything, isn't it? A lot of people say to me, God, I don't know how you do free motion embroidery. It's amazing. You're amazing, but I said, no, I'm not really amazing. It's just a case of I do a lot of it, and therefore you know, you get the skills. Like everything. The more you do it, the more skills you end up with it. So, oh dear. This is not going well, guys, I'm afraid. But it's fine. It will do what I need it to do. I've got a great big gap here that you can see here at the side. Anyway, like I've said before, if it's for me, I'm not such a fuss monster, really. I don't mind. This will work beautifully for what I want it to do. Oh, okay. Well, when I did a dry fit on this, I needed all those. So have I gone wrong somewhere? Nope. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't need those two. Okay, so I lied. You only need 4. But anyway, as I say, go to the expert's website or blog, I think it's on, and she's got a really good step-by-step pictures, etc, etc, and you know, go nuts, do what you like with it, really. You could make this awfully pretty. Yeah, I've done the very thing that I didn't want to do when sticking this, which was, I'll show you in a second. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, look, you can see it's leaning over. Oh, it'll be fine, I'm sure it will. Right. I was going to throw this book away because I thought, oh, you know, it's not, it wasn't worth anything. Oh, look at that, I've ended up with an alligator mouth. Well, okay, well that's alright, because what I'll do is I'll put an elastic. Yeah, so you see where I've gone wrong? I didn't stand the pages up, did I? Naughty, naughty. But that'll be okay, that'll work. So there it is inside. Just need to drop more glue. I might put a wet glue in actually and just sandwich it together, because some of them aren't stuck terribly well. But there's the principle anyway. So yeah, so now I've got a little file folder, which is great. As I say, I did stitch the ends. I don't know if you can see it, it's that crazy thread again. I didn't, as I said, again, I'm repeating myself, but I didn't make the inside the full height of the cover because I wanted that basically, because I envisaged that I'll be able to put strings, get off, tags and things, and then I can see them. You know, I think a book that size, it was going to be too deep, because it is a big book. Bear with me. It's yeah, sort of 21 by 28, so that's a big book for sorry, I'm just going to turn off the glue gun. I do worry they get a bit warm. Right, thank you, glue gun, you didn't burn me, well done. And the other thing that you need to do, which is why I got the crocodile out, is put your closure on. I'll probably cover the front of this actually, and then I'll put a loop of elastic or a hairband or something, and then I've got, or actually I'll put it on the back, and then I've got a brad. I'll show you that. It's like a sticky uppy one, see, technical. So that will yeah, that'll become the closure, or I might do ribbon actually, I don't know, I haven't decided. Right, so that's 28, so roughly 14 is the middle. Pen. Where do I need it? About down there. Again, she gives you full instructions, so yeah, this is the best investment. I wish I'd have got the big bite, but you know, there it is. And there's a lot of things that I keep wishing that I'd have done differently, but I don't think it's until you start using these things that you realise just how awesome they are. And yeah, so there we are. So I'll just leave that a little bit proud, and I can wrap a ribbon around there. So I'll secure that. Actually, if that's still warm, I'll put a bit of hot glue on it. I still haven't decided if I'm going to stick this to the back, because what I quite like is, see, I want it to sit like that really. Well, I suppose, yeah, I suppose it could do, couldn't I? If I stick those two there, and I've just put my hand on that glue, lovely. See, this is what I hate about hot glue. How do you not get those strings? Right, okay, so where was I? Yeah, so if I stick those both down there, when that opens, it'll do that. That'll work. Right, quick before the hot glue stops working. Right, let's try and get this flat. Probably going to regret this, aren't I? But at the moment, it sounds like a really good idea. I think that's quite. What do you think? Just do it. Just do it, Susan. You know you're going to. Right, well that's all good. Oh, the Space Invader's in. El Cato. She doesn't know what to do with herself. It's a bit warm. I suppose when you're wearing a fur coat, it's not fun. Right. So, just squeeze that tight. Okie dokie. There we are. I think that's going to work wonderfully well. So it can present itself to all my loveliness. Oh, that hasn't stuck. I think my hot glue's now cold. Right, okay, well that'll do. Yeah, I'm not chatting, am I? Right, yeah, so the books are done. I've got some other ideas. Let me just put this aside. It's starting to get on my nerves now. Right, hi. I've got some other ideas I found. I was watching Lisa Cappan Quilts, I think she's called, and she's just done some projects using, you know, the funky foam stuff that you can get, but she's using it well, to quilt on basically, and she's done some little journal covers. So I just need to re-watch it and just see what she did. But I've just found the stash that I had, which was like tons. And I thought that is a really good idea, because I did think it was a bit over the top when I bought all this, but it's now going to come. This is where our stash comes in handy, isn't it, girls? And I've got this book, Heirloom Embroidery, and in it, oh, see, I'm obsessed with needle books. I don't know what's the matter with me, but there's a lovely one of those clamshell design type ones. What they've done is, bear with me, this is an incredibly old book. I think it's 1970. No, I can't remember, 1970 or something. Anyway, yeah. So, well, here we are. It looks like that. So you make it into like a little flower posy thing. So a little bit of hand stitching. So like that. It's cool, enough. I must have made one. Well, I did make one because it's here. But I must have had a go at it. But that's not ideal. It's a little bit flimsy. So actually I might use that foam for it. But I'd obviously drawn out the template. Okay. We'll give it a go. So that's that. What else? That's those two. I'm going to make some book page patterns, because when I chopped off book page buttons, sorry, when I chopped off the book yeah, the bits off of here basically, I'd stuck it all together anyway, and I thought ideal. So I've now got a load of ready-made, I'm going to gesso it, ready-made pages to turn into tags, because it's all, you know, it's quite stiff now. So but I'm not going to make tags, well, some tags, but I'm also going to do some, this is my little plan, funky edge buttons basically, and ink them and stamp them. Use foam to make small purse-sized needle books, maybe small bobbins. But yeah, okay. I've got some wall hangings I'm going to do, because it's completely disappeared on me. I found when I was having my tidy out, sorry, there they are. I don't think I've told you before, I had a craft shop for a number of years, and these were leftover stock from that craft shop. So yeah, they're little hangers. So I'm going to make some wall hanging, fabric wall hangings basically. I guess they're meant to be top and bottom, aren't they? But I'll just take that bell off and just use them as tops. You don't need, no, because I've got some of that weighted stuff that you put in the hems of curtains. It's kind of like ball bearings on a string. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's really good. And another thing, I've got a free download from So Scrumptious Fabrics, and they got a full tutorial on YouTube. I think it was on YouTube. But if you just go to So Scrumptious Fabrics, So Scrumptious, sorry, soscrumptious.co.uk. I don't know if you can read that. And it makes a lovely little zippered zip pocket, zip back. Right, there's a zip pocket in the back of a little wash bag. So I'm going to go at making some of those. So yeah, lots of things to do this weekend. I don't think there's anything else I need to show you. I will put in the show notes the name of the lady that, as I say, did a much better job at showing you pictures step by step on how to do this. Don't do what I did and go wonky on the spine here. See, they should have all been level, but never mind, it's the first attempt. So, and I think that's going to be quite useful. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. Where is it? Hello. I've got this weird, it's meant to be a photo album, okay, and what's inside is these like frames, so you'd put your photos in there. Now these are incredibly, I don't know if you can see, I mean this is card, okay, this is really thick, and I just thought that would make one of those concertina folder file things beautifully. All I've got to do is put in the concertina bit. But my plan for these was to use them for the front of some junk journals. So I'm torn. I don't know. I was going to take these out and actually use this as the front of a junk journal, put a fabric something or other in there and actually use it as a journal. But I don't know. Jury's out on that one. I don't know what to do with it. Right. I think that's enough. 40 minutes. Crikey, I can ramble on, can't I? Lovely. Thanks very much. I'll bring you with me on all the little bits and bobs. A massive listing weekend this weekend. I've got loads of stuff to get online on Etsy and eBay and wherever. So if I manage to do that by the time I talk to you next, I'll let you know if the boho journals and those the gel printed journals are on there. I think that's it. Lovely. Thanks ever so much. Have a lovely Easter weekend, everybody. Stay in, keep safe. Go in your garden if you've got one, or, you know, out on your patio or something. I don't know. Just you can get outside, but you don't have to go. We've got people coming down here in their droves on holiday, and it's like, it's not a holiday, peeps. And we've got a lot of, you know, a lot of older generation down this, including me, down this way. And, you know, yeah. Let's just hope and pray that everybody's all right. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a lovely Easter weekend. I'll try and get back to you with some other bits over the weekend. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.